Good morning. Today is Tuesday, April 16, 2024, and this daily bread is titled Developing Spiritual Character. It's from Proverbs 31, verses 10 to 31. The key verse is verse 30, and it says, "Charm is deceptive, and beauty is fleeting, but a woman who fears the Lord is to be praised." A wife of noble character who can find. She is worth far more than rubies. Her husband has full confidence in her and lacks nothing of value. She brings him good, not harm, all the days of her life. She selects wool and flax and works with eager hands. She is like the merchant ships, bringing her food from afar. She gets up while it is still night. She provides food for her family and portions for her female servants. She considers a field and buys it. Out of her earnings, she plants a vineyard. She sets about her work vigorously. Her arms are strong for her task. She sees that her trading is profitable, and her lamp does not go out at night. In her hand, she holds the distaff and grasps the spindle with her fingers. She opens her arms to the poor and extends her hands to the needy. When it snows, she has no fear for her household, for all of them are clothed in scarlet. She makes coverings for her bed. She is clothed in fine linen and purple. Her husband is respected at the city gate, where he takes his seat among the elders of the land. She makes linen garments and sells them, and supplies the merchants with sashes. She is clothed with strength and dignity. She can laugh at the days to come. She speaks with wisdom, and faithful instruction is on her tongue. She watches over the affairs of her household, and does not eat the bread of idleness. Her children arise and call her blessed, her husband also, and he praises her. Many women do noble things, but you surpass them all. Charm is deceptive, and beauty is fleeting, but a woman who fears the Lord is to be praised. Honor her for all that her hands have done, and let her works bring her praise at the city gate. Daily Bread. Part 1. Learning Spiritual Qualities from the Bible. These verses point out virtues we should all strive to have: integrity, a hardworking spirit, discernment, and a serving heart. The proverb primarily describes a woman, but spiritual character isn't limited to one gender. It's for everyone to learn and develop. What spiritual qualities do you want to grow in your life? One of the best ways to grow is by carrying out the roles and responsibilities God has entrusted us with. As students, employees, church members, family members, etc. When we are faithful and hardworking, it's a form of worship. It honors God, and it also shapes our inner character. Sometimes we see our responsibilities just as tasks to check off, but we need to widen our perspective to see them as wonderful opportunities to grow in faith, ability, wisdom, and most importantly, to glorify God with our lives. Part 2. External things fade, but what's inside endures. Verse 30 says, "Charm is deceptive, and beauty is fleeting, but a woman who fears the Lord is to be praised." When we're young, we take pride in our beauty, energy, and strength. But eventually, all those things fade away. Then, what will we be left with? Only our character. So if we don't develop our inner heart now, we'll regret it in the end. Luke 6:45 says, "A good man brings good things out of the good stored up in his heart, and an evil man brings evil things out of the evil stored up in his heart." For the mouth speaks what the heart is full of. What kind of fruit will you have at the end of your life? It always stems from the kind of heart we developed throughout our lives. Let's establish a biblical value system in our lives by striving for the inner character and spiritual qualities that can never be taken away from us and are far more valuable in the eyes of God. Let's pray. Lord, please forgive me for often focusing on the external instead of developing my heart and character. I want to open my eyes to see the true value of living with all the spiritual qualities the Bible describes. Please help me to learn and live out these values so I can find a deeper sense of satisfaction in my life and experience greater joy in knowing I'm honoring you. One word: develop spiritual character.